Fatalofa tuila manua ele nei tu aso nei tu lao le aso. Mo mua lava an silvi inga mal faftai le atua. Ilo na lofa malo na ngā lei i ai tātou e sa uma lava. Mā lo sui fua maua, mā lo sui fua lau lei. Langi matafi. I le alofa ma le anga leo le atua. O le atua lava ia, o le se atua alofa a wā tātou tangata si o tātou atunu. O le tātou polo kalama māsani al nei o Saili le Atamai o lo ilalo wainga le sunga al Prestene, sunga al Formai a Rose Barn, maka iwi pato, i nei tātou kolistu whātasi. O nei polo kalama le Saili le Atamai, o se polo kalama tau longolongo, pe tatala noa foi i tau tua, ma a le kolisi. A wā tātou whānau i nei tuila ma manua. Fatalo fatu fo e tina ma tama matua o lo nofo mai fale ia whalongolongo mai ma whafunga mai fo i tatou polo kalama nei a fiafi po le nei tu lao le aso. Fi lava le anganga ua tatou whatasi e fo i masisi polo kalama matango fi ma le ao ngā fo i mo a tatou whanau i nei tatou kolistu whatasi. O le lau tatou whatasi e fo i ma le sunga ia Derek Helsham. O ia la le o lo wawaia le polo kalama nei o le matanga luenga whalea onga. Tau sui fua malolo ina. Ia ma tau tua mo tangata lau tele. E tō lua la ua e whaia le polo kalama lea o le sunga fo mai a Chan. Chan, is that
Dr. Shang.
Yeah, Dr. Shang. Ia a ua tutuangia o e fwena visenga o lo whaia nei aso. Ia le ala ua le maua i se awanua e su mai e le sunga o le fōma i a Chan. E tatou fitu wha i e fo, a le ua maua le awanua matango fie o tatou whātasi e ma Derek Helsham. E tatou fitu wha i fo i lana ia a tau tua ma le balanga vesenga fo i o lo whaia i nei. O ia la, e whaia le tau tua mo tangata lau tele, po whaaperitania le Health and Human Services Program i nei tatou kolis. Ma lo lava soi fua maua e tele al temi o le a tatou whaunga inga le ngana Peritania a wai tau le lava fu le ngana Samoa a Mr. Helsham. Ai o tamu whai atu e whamatala i tatou ngana. Well, thank you very much, Derek, for making time out to come and be with us on Saili le Atamai and to talk to us about your program that you're doing here at our college, and it's Health and Human Services. You're working with Dr. Chen, yeah, but it's sad that he can't make it today because of his other classes. But I'm going to give you the time to talk to us about your program and what it's all about and how it will help our...
And I thank you for this opportunity. I'm so honored to be here. You know,
I'm so
I grew up
happy
watching
to
you.
make it.
You know, to be here, being interviewed. It's another check
Plus.
off the bucket list. You know, like I have to get interviewed
Yes,
by
this
Fatima.
program.
Yeah. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah. So the program that I'm chairperson of is Health and Human Services, and so we're actually two programs combined. So there's the health side, which is taught by Dr. Chang, Daniel Chang. And then there's the human service side, which is taught by me. And I mostly focus on that area. I know for Dr. Chang, for anybody who's interested in going to like health related area, like if they're planning to be a allied health professional, like people want to go to radiology or work in the ER or stuff like that. So that would be mostly the area for health science. For myself, I do human services, so it's a very broad definition when people hear human service, but to kind of simplify it, it's just the discipline of serving others, you know. So That's probably the most simplest I can put it.
Yeah.
Is that you come to ASCC and you decide to major in human services, then you learn how to serve other people.
Yeah.
And so I'm mostly focused in those serving areas like counseling or psychology, or you want to go into social work areas, related areas. So we are service providing type of major. And so, I'm a firm believer of that, that saying, Yala pule ile, tau tio. Yeah.
Tau tua.
Yeah, tau
Leala
tua,
pulio tau tua.
yeah. So I believe we are, we should be number one in
Yeah.
serving,
Yeah.
I mean, we have the cultural background in it. We have, all of those behaviors for helping, and serving other people. So it's probably a field that I don't know a lot of people are familiar with, but thankfully with the show, we could get that message out there that, if you want to major in that field of, helping people, then this is the field for you, And so I always ask students when they decide to major in human services, I would ask them, do you like people? That
It's like dealing a lot with people.
Yeah,
because you're
dealing
going
with
to
people.
help them.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna, you don't want to be in this field, in this major, if you don't like people.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to have that good personality
Yeah.
to work with the people and have that kindness with them.
Yeah.
To make sure that you can converse with them, and they'll be able to talk to you about their weaknesses or problems that they come to you for.
Oh, yeah.
So this work, Derek, so you'll be working closely, like what Human and Social Services is doing, the
Yes.
department.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of good work that department is doing. And then if our kids come and take this class with you, they can be trained and learn a lot from your class. And in the future, they want to go to apply for these jobs at Human Social Services.
Yeah, that's so true. I've had in the past several students that intern for Human and Social Services, and they love our students. They come over there and they don't have they're already kind of have a little bit of knowledge under their belt.
Yeah.
So it's it's not a hassle for them to like, okay, I have to train you to act like this when you're working with this client or working with this person. And so they come in there having a little bit of that knowledge, and it goes a long way because they really enjoy our students. They come in there with a little bit of knowledge going in to that field. So they're not not ill-equipped to handle whatever happens. And so they've been very nice to our students going over there. And sometimes it could be other organizations. There's a lot of nonprofit organizations. I've had students volunteer. Alliance. Even I think the Epic Center they have here, or Intersections. There's a whole bunch of nonprofit organizations that a lot of them
deal with people and kids and
deal with people and
the youth.
Department of Health as well.
Yeah.
They have also some behavioral services too. I know culturally it's tough in a way because I know we're not supposed to share like dirty laundry or share anything personal that's outside of family.
Everything is all confidential.
Yeah, but yes, that's the great thing about it is it's all confidential. It's not gonna be like once you tell me your secret, I'm gonna be like walking around.
Oh, guess what?
Yeah.
You know that one over there? I just heard from her that she's.
Or I do my eyes like. That person I know about. Yeah. So, and that's
so
what,
you teach all that at your class.
Yes, confidentiality.
That's a no-no. Yeah.
confidentiality is super key. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I try to share that with my student. Like, you gotta keep it confidential. That's what makes you a professional. You know, like, you can't just be sitting there counseling and then share all of that to other people. You have to keep it to yourself. You know, the only time that, you know, I tell my students you have to break confidentiality is, one, if the judge court orders you, you know, sends a court order, then you have to say, or two, if the client is planning to kill themselves or hurt themselves, you have to break confidentiality. Or three, the last one is, if they're trying to harm someone else, you know, then you have to break confidentiality. Other than that, they can tell me about, you know, they wear, you know, Pokemon pajamas at night, and I won't tell them that, oh yeah, that guy wears Pokemon pajamas, you know, or something like that.
It's so important because the problems that we are having right now on island about suicidal and everything like that, the importance of making sure that you're a counselor or what to talk to these people, that you have that confidentiality in them, and to help them, try and help them to be understanding and knowing that they are wanted and loved. Because right now there's so much problem, and with your class here at ASCC, that is really important to start training these kids here in class. And then when they go out to work for Human Social Services or other organizations that you talked about, they're well equipped. They don't have to train them that much because they know exactly the thing that they should do and know. Pio se polo kalama matango fiele polo kalama wal polo kalama neia a Derek. Ia o le tautua mo tangata lautele. Ia alewa ia tato matanga luenga fo ile o le Human Social Service. Ia e matua ia ngā lue whaatasi ala o ia wa leo sau noa mai Derek. E ia te mi e wala au mai e le ofisa I lato vesenga po I inta mai tifu nei o certified ma qualified o mola lako tike ri le foi ko ai ngā luenga. E ona o waila e mo waila tu ngā luenga, and then mo organizations foi ngā e ole Epic ma isi organizations Alliance ma mea whapena. Ia e tele lava o ngā luenga le polo kalama lea o le awa o ngā o le vau oe ma le patient, how you're going to take care of that patient and do it right and with caring and loving and understanding. Derek.
That's you know, you brought up a very important point about the loving part, because one of the characteristics of a good service person is, you know, the empathy, you know, anga alofa, you know, like, so, you know, if you're in this field and you don't have that empathy, you know, to kind of put yourself in their shoes, you know, and like, oh man, I know what you're going through. It's very hard to serve, you know, because that's always going to be like such a big motivator for a lot of our human service majors, is that they have that, you know, that love for your fellow man or fellow woman, you know, that you're going to go there and you don't want to do any harm, just to help them. And to me, I feel like this major, if you have no one to talk to, you know, if you have problems, if you can't share with your faifea, or you cannot share your problem with your parent, you know, who do you share with, you know? And so I see this as another option of reaching out, especially with the suicide we've had lately on the island. You know, very taboo topic to talk about, but we gotta talk about it. You know, we need people in this field. So I encourage young people to major in human service. Like, we need their voices now more than ever, you know. So,
and even if they don't work at a place like Human Social Services or find a job there and work at another department or what, but then yet they'll be there in that department with that knowledge and knowing somebody in there that needs help and he or she's there that
Yeah.
can give
Yeah.
advice and talk to
That's
that person.
yeah, that's so true. Another point there. This major is very interdisciplinary, so meaning you can apply it to almost any type of profession because
Yeah.
you're working with people.
You're working with people.
So there are some people that need to learn how to talk to other people.
Yeah, and then with all that they've learned from your class, your program, they go there and they'll see
Yeah.
they'll see somebody is in trouble or
Yeah.
not themselves.
Mhm.
Ang alwale ke alewali lumay, are you okay? Is there something? You know, because
Yeah.
they've learned it. They
Yeah.
learned how to watch out with those kind of
Yeah.
signs.
Signs.
And then they
Yeah.
can easily go up. Are you okay? Do you
Mhm.
need help?
Yeah.
You know, me whapena e sosoani ai fo I alfan I e tamaiti nei a o ngai lo visenga I toenga o ia wa o tele fo I au o whawhitauri le wa i nei a tatu tupulanga ia o e need lava le counselling,
Yeah.
need le tala noa, pia la lo sa noa nga whapea a le mawhai o na alu I whai whiau, pia le mawhai fo I ona tala noa I mātua. A lai ai se sina te iloa e mawhai o na tala noa I ai. Nā anuele I ai,
Yeah.
ma na ia le whetu wha I fo I al whanau, ma toinga tamaiti a po tangata nei wa uma o na train ma o ngai I lau vasenga. And there'll be a lot of help also I Ekalesia in their churches.
Yes.
With their
Yeah.
youth
Oh, yeah.
of their church. They
Yeah, to help them out. Like it's so you know, it's a field you could apply it to church, to
family,
even family, friends.
got friends,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, there's so much. Look at our campus.
Yeah.
So many kids,
Hmm.
you know, and I know some of them have a ala kofi whawhitauli lau mai malato lea onga. But a spots a kangaka, ka meki ia lea o le avelo vesenga, mai loa I eise me o tupu na tamaititi po tentiti. E mwhaia o na alu ia e whap, are you okay? Eise me o whawhitauli lo mawhawhau.
Yeah.
Because you teach that.
Yes.
E lo loto alofa ma I e vaai.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, you know, it also gives the student opportunity to exercise what's called emotional intelligence. You know, being able to have the ability to, you know, see that someone needs help, you know, the emotional help, and to act on it. You know? And so sometimes I feel, you know, that might be lacking, you know, for some people to, you know, sometimes we avoid things. Like I've seen people where, you know, someone's crying and then they'll see someone crying and then they're like, oh, this is weird. I'm going to walk the other way, you know.
Yeah, just walk away.
Just walk
Just
away.
go right. And yet you could easily go up and say, are you okay?
Yeah,
Can I help you with anything?
Yeah.
Things like that. I mean, I kakokolistu fatas. Yeah. Well, there's so many kids here.
Yeah.
And then if we come across with ones that are taking your classes and would want to help one another, they'll just go up and say, are you okay? Can I help you? You know, because some kids, if we find out they're shy or fefe, or and they want to talk about it, and then it's all balled up in themselves that they might do something to themselves, but spots are lau ovaenga. E lau anga ngai so animalo si fu e tatu whanau inei. But that's a real good program. Do you have a lot of kids in your class?
Well, I moved over to Health and Human Services back in 2016. Originally, I was with social science. I was teaching psychology, And then I transferred over to that department to kind of revive the human service program. Because I think it's been out for like the past 9 years. Like there hasn't
So you've
been
been working here at ASCC for?
So I've been working here since 2013, but I started out as a psychology teacher for social science. And then so it was one of those programs that needed to be revived. You know, and so when I started back in 2016, trying to bring the program back up, I only had like 2 students.
Yeah. And then gradually it just added and added.
Yeah, it started. There's more than what I started with. Now I have like maybe a little over a dozen.
Yeah, good. Good.
So,
but you know, it's funny because just programs like this with Saili le Atamai, an awareness program for ASCC, and we talk more about these programs that we offer here at the college. Some of the kids don't know, you know, some of the programs that we have. And then they'll say, "Boy, Oka, I'm very interested in that. Okay, you know, because our culture, our people, they're lovable people. A lot of sosoani, you know, and they love to go and help one another, and even in family. You see your brother or your sister, you're having dinner with all the family, mom and dad, and all of the siblings, and they see something wrong with one of the siblings. Wouldn't that be awesome? And Derek, is there something wrong? How was school today? Or Fatima, how was work today? You don't look too happy today, you know? But it's just things like that that you have to come out of yourself and approach that person.
Yeah, I when I get students that come in and major in human services, one of the things I notice, and they tell me that they all have in common, is they're a little bit fearful, you know, about approaching, you know, like, you know, even as simple as what you said, like, "Are you okay?" You know, and so they come with that fear of not being qualified, you know.
What is it with you? You know, it's none of your business. But when they say that, then you say, "Okay, but I really want to help you if you have anything, you know."
Yeah, that's a great response.
And that's what you're teaching at your class, is to be loving and caring and keep up on pounding on that certain person that, you know, if it takes an extra step. Can I call you? Que kala ku foi so swangi ko pe vai po wa mai oe fa fkai quali Derek manga yellow singa nga ke instructor ingel ka ko kolisi tu fatas. Like I said before, averne polo kalaman matango fie e loi fo e matua e lo mata mai tato polo kalama fa pe se mana ia foi si polo kalama ai alu se o tamai. Because they don't know about these helpful programs that we offer here. And mo foi le lako degree ile polo kalama le, right, Derek? Pa major ile
that's why it's
human
such
services.
It's such a great opportunity for me to come on your show, and I'm so thankful because we need all the help we can get, you know. I mean, especially now, you know, our young people, they have so much access to information, so many, you know, there's a lot of cyberbullying, there's a lot of, I mean, there's so many stuff that I think, you know, they can't really talk to their parents about, or can't, you know, trying to have people understand them. And I always feel like this is a field now more than ever that we need young people to come. And
we need it here on island, this field.
Yeah.
You know, when they get their degree on it and finish their college year, it'll be so much easier for them to find a job. We have, like I said, we have human and social services, and we have all these organizations that are out there. They go look for a job. Experience. And these organizations are are looking for those kind of kids to come and work. Even at Human Social Services, all these programs that they have, you know, I'm sure they need a lot of good people to come and take over and work for their programs. So with Dr. Chen, you work closely with him with...
Yes. Yeah, so I work closely with him, especially because he provides the physical health. So I provide mostly the emotional, psychological area of helping and healing, and his is more in the physical area.
Do you have any contacts with Human Social Services? If they do they call you like?
Usually I reach out to them and you know, and then see if they don't mind taking in our students, just to shadow.
Yeah.
And they really enjoy our students because besides shadowing, they kind of have a little bit of that, you know, like I said earlier, that education that they got from my classes. So it's not like they come in all brand new and, you know, like they running around with their, you know, a chicken with their head cut off, you know. They come in there and they're already...
And they know.
Yeah, they know.
And they know.
They know.
They know what to do. They know the job. They know how to deal with people.
Yeah, so they know, and so I'm always humbled and blessed when I hear that, because, you know, it's like sending your kids out into the world and like, okay, do your best, you know.
And then it's good also with Human Social Services if they're watching our program and know what we're doing here in teaching and offering for our kids with Human Services, they'll probably say, le faila kalangoy ul ASCC ile instructor le pe makai because if they need qualified and well-trained kids that can do the work, and after umalo mawalo kelinga elakulev ay mako they can't further their education in the US. So it's so I'm just so blessed to have you on this program, Derek, because this is so interesting and wonderful for our kids. I see we have 2 minutes. If there any advice or encouragement that you have for our students here, or those who are at home and would like to come and take these classes, if they're interested in this kind of field.
I just wanted to add on, I also have some former students that were human service majors that are working now at
Human Social Services.
So
that's good.
Yeah, so just a little testament to, you know, their work and wanting to have the desire to serve. You know, to help people. And so, you know, that's super important. You don't have to be the smartest student, you know, in the room. You just have to have that desire to serve and to serve, want to help your people,
one another, help another person that needs help. Well, thank you so much. On behalf of our President, Dr. Rosawan Pato, and of course, Saili le Atamai program. Thank you so much for taking time out. I know you had a class and you rushed over here right after class for our program.
And I'm going to rush back.
And this is such an important program that we offer here at ASCC. And if you have another time that you can come over and talk more about it, so we'll be more than happy to have you on Saili le Atamai. Tutuila mamanua o tatou polo kalama na nei afiafi pole nei foi tu aso molia tuol faftaitele avea o masui o prestene le sungal fo mai Rose One makaivi patuia molia tu faftaitele le sunga ya Derek Helsham mo le whaavanua ina fo lan tēne suma e tatoftu wha i ei fo i le nem pulo kalama matangofie ai a whai lava wha talo whaatu ma whamanui atu le atua i tina ma tamama atua o lo nofo mai whali ia a whai lava wa iei se upu wa le longo maria e lau whaafonga anga tutuila ma manua ia wha maangalo mai le au na vai vai o au whaatima whauminala in kia o le te o whaasei fua.